So picking up where we left off, me and Miss O decided to leave the bar so we could be alone. Now we couldn't go back to Miss O's place because she said she had this vicious pit bull that would eat me alive. My brother Derek said we could go back to his place, and that's what we did. And we got to know each other a little better. Over the next few months, our feelings for each other grew. Our phone conversations were everything to me. She was literally my light in the darkness. But long-distance relationships are taxing on each other, and those stresses started to work on the both of us. Before I go into the next part, let me start off by saying that me and Miss O were both different people back then. We have both grown as people over the years. In Miss O's first rebuttal to this series, she admitted that she was a little wild. I personally think little was an understatement, but you do you, boo. And Miss O was also used to getting a lot of attention from the guys. And she enjoyed that attention. And she had a hard time rejecting that attention. Now I want to go on record and say that Miss O never physically cheated on me, but she did allow inappropriate conversations to happen, and I began to find out about those inappropriate conversations. And this might be my perception of things and not necessarily the truth, but it felt like every other week I was finding something new out. And it started to eat away at an insecurity that was already there. Being completely objective about it now and even then, I didn't blame her. She was quote unquote dating a guy at 600 miles away who was still married, who wasn't there to provide the wants and needs that she had. And she wasn't completely happy with my actions either. She felt as if I was stalling on getting a divorce. And she was right. I was letting fear dictate my decisions. I didn't want to stay married, but I was scared I would lose access to my daughter. And that insecurity led me to try to support her in the only way I knew how at 600 miles away, which was financially. Now don't get me wrong, I am not a sugar daddy. I don't have a lot of sugar, but I would sacrifice the things I needed to make sure she had what she wanted. Miss O would get flowers at her work at least every month, sometimes every week. Anytime she was hungry, I'd DoorDash or send her pizza. She went to a conference in Orlando once and I gave her $750 to go. But that wasn't what Miss O wanted. Yeah, she liked it, but that's not her love language. Her love language is acts of service, and I wasn't physically there to service anything. The conversation she was having went on for about a year, and some getting so bad that I had to intervene. There was this guy one time she was talking to who got drunk and came over on a Saturday night late and tried to break in through her window, and I had to step in and handle it. That same guy even came over and tried to force himself upon her in the driveway. He was a fucking tool. She ended up breaking up with me. This wasn't the first time, and it wasn't the last time. I found out she was talking to an ex. The bad one. I confronted her about it, and she sent me screenshots of their conversations to prove that they weren't bad, but she was selective on what she screenshotted. And I'm a petty ass dude, so I just called him. You see, me and him used to be friends. This is how I know he's the bad ex. I heard all the stuff he would never tell her, and he sent me the full unedited conversation. After that, I confronted her again, and she swore to me that she only was speaking to him just to mess with his head. And I can honestly tell you, I've never believed that. But I loved her. I've always loved her. After this, we got back together, and all the conversations and bullshit stopped. But no matter what she did that was bad, what I did was far worse.